Hello, hello, hello to all my Taurians. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Taurus. Oh, look, these are nice cards. High Priestess, King of Cups, Seven of Wands. Let's get into your reading. This is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you, Taurus. This is from the 2nd of October through the 31st of October, okay? Good. All right, so happy Mercury Direct. Mercury is no longer retrograde. Yay. And also, first quarter moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline, hard work, duty, responsibility, that kind of thing. So, this is really going to help you to decide what kind of life you want. Capricorn, which is one of your sister signs, by the way. It's a planet of discipline. What kind of life do you want? You all are ruled by Venus, the planet of love and pleasure, and somebody has really been wanting that family life. Somebody has, and God is trying to give you some time for that. Here we have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands. Right here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So Source is saying all the time that you feel like you lost on, worrying about, the perfect family, worrying about, the ups and downs that people go through in their relationships. Maybe you've been married a couple of times, maybe you thought you found the right person a couple of times and that didn't work out or whatever. Giving you an opportunity to say, hey, listen, I'm at the end of thinking those things. And I've learned a lot of lessons about myself. When they go low, I can go higher. I don't have to go low with them, right? I don't have to. So some people are still in their own personal, they're still in the past. They're still living in the past, right? They're still talking about you from the past. They're still in their mind. They're just stuck there thinking about you and all of that other stuff. But you don't have to stay there. You've decided to move on. So as we walk through October, the month of October, we're already in a new cycle, a new phase within the cycle. So we're starting the second phase within this cycle, which is the first quarter moon in Capricorn. Capricorn, like I said, is ruled by Saturn, and so somebody is getting real serious about what they want their family to look like. You could already currently be married, but what do you want your family to look like? Do you want it to be harmonious? Do you want it to be at peace, not at war? So this is where you're gonna get to work. What lessons did you learn? What didn't work out for you in the past? Right? Were you stuck somewhere because you were fixed? I talk to my fixed signs little differently than I talk to the other signs, because we're in a cycle where you're learning how to move from one season to the next in your life. Libra, we kicked off with Libra, new moon in Libra. That's a cardinal sign that initiates fall, right? Then we move towards, which we're in now, the first quarter moon in Capricorn, which initiates, or that marks the beginning of winter, right? So that's season changing. We have then we move towards the full moon in Aries, which marks the beginning of spring, and then we end out with the last quarter moon in Cancer, which marks the beginning of summer. So you're moving through seasons in your own life while also looking back and saying, what lesson did I learn? What lesson did I learn about myself? The highs and lows on this long and arduous journey of life. I see you inspiring a lot of people. I see you inspiring, lighting a flame, inspiring people, getting back on your throne, right? I do see for some of you all new love or new inspiration coming across your path. Again, you all are ruled by Venus, the planet of love, the planet of pleasure. This is where you think about words like pleasure, enjoyment, erotic love, sexual desire, beauty, romance, cooperation, attraction, love, aesthetics, art and music. So I see new inspiration coming across your path. And like I said, as long as you can stay focused on learning how to change, to initiate the change, not staying fixated or waiting for something to come to you, but you're the one who's initiating the change, and you're moving forward throughout these phases within a cycle. That's when you're going to see some major changes happening. I do feel like somebody has walked away from something emotionally that you felt burned you. Like you said, you know what, it's time for me to move on from this. It's time for me to move on from this. And so all the time you felt like you lost in that, God is saying, I'm going to give you that time back. So with your person, with this new inspiration coming across your path, it's going to feel like, wow, that seems like such a distant memory because you're stepping into your own light. So I see a lot of you all being the first people in your family. Something is going to happen where you're going to look back and go, wow, I had to go through all of that stubbornness and not budging and being scared to move and getting upset about this. And then this energy coming across your space, you're going to be like, wow, you know what? I got to play catch up because I feel like I wasted time on that. God said you don't have to play catch up because it's going to feel like things slow down so that you can really enjoy this new inspiration coming across your life. Here we have the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords and also the Knight of Wands. So night energy is where you're saving yourself. When you think about night, you think about knight in shining armor, right? So this is where you are. This is masculine energy. You're a divine feminine sign, but this is masculine energy. So instead of you sitting there in receiving mode like the feminine signs are, you're in taking action mode. I'm getting as far away from those treacherous thoughts. I'm taking my power back. I'm taking my intellect back. It's extremely draining when you sit in a space just sitting there, steaming mad about somebody who burned you or somebody who did X, Y, and Z. And it comes across as powerless, right? To walk around with swords in your hand, talking about, I can't stand this sign. I want to see people get their karma. I want to see it happen. That comes across as powerless, right? And so I'm trying to help you all to regain your power and have a breakthrough here by putting those swords down. This sword right here, believe it or not, the sword for you, like I said, is power and intellect, but it's also you finally getting the family situation that you've always wanted. Just like it's like I went through all of that just to everything coming full circle for me, where I finally feel like, wow, I can relax. I knew I wasn't going crazy. I'm saying wish fulfillment for you. Somebody has really wanted a family situation for them after, a family situation is not just husband and wife or husband and husband or wife and wife. It's sometimes it looks like, I don't get along with my daughter or son-in-law. I don't get along with my ex. And we have kids together, and that's chaotic and crazy. But I see complete and total harmony because somebody has walked away from, you have some new inspiration, right? So if your desire is to be with somebody new and they fit in perfectly with it, they're not coming to bring any drama, they're not trying to bring any whatever. And if you currently have people in your family that's causing some kind of confusion, I see that balancing out too, because you are the one who says, you know what, I'm not going to stay stuck on something. I'm going to be the one that says, hey, you know what? I'm going to balance out. I'm going to balance out my own duty. I'm not going to come in there with swords up in my hand. I'm not trying to manipulate anybody. I'm not trying to get anybody to see my point of view. I've already taken it to God. I'm letting God handle it. And then you get your power back, right? So it's coming back soon. Yeah, and however it comes through, like that's what I said. Sometimes it comes through in the strangest of ways. It's like, oh my God, I never saw that one coming, right? So, but it's you taking the initiative to walk away from something. You are marking the beginning of change of a season in your own life. Let's see what else we have going on here, Taurus. Let's see what else we have going on. So, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you for putting forth that effort to create harmony within your own universe, and that energy you're sending out to your family and energy that you're sending out to people around you. It's like somebody says, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and trust source on this one. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna come out of the stubborn mode. I'm gonna trust source. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. There's been a lot of growth, and you're going to see wealth in your money. See, what a lot of people don't realize is that, let's say, for instance, you don't get along with a son-in-law or daughter-in-law, or you don't get along with your ex or whatever, ex-wife, ex-husband, or whatever. Money is also connected to your relationships, right? And so there's a lot of value when you don't go around family members. It's just a bunch of strife and craziness going on, right? If it's somebody, and you got to keep in mind also, if somebody from your past does not want to reconnect with you, like I said, it has to be somebody that maybe there's kids involved, not just some random ex where you trying to be friends with them and it's bringing chaos and confusion into your new situation. You have to know that your person doesn't have to be doesn't have to be manipulated into buying into this. They got to get along because this is part of the family. I've known this person for years. They don't have to. All you have to do is ask God, pray for God, ask God, hey, send me somebody that's going to help with the growth in my universe, right? So there are people who are like that. I'm telling you, there are some couples that reconnect with their exes and everybody has a great time. They go on trips together, they do all sorts of things together. And then there's some people who don't want that. So um, this is also, seeing the value in new energies that's in your family. You got new in-laws, new father-in-law, new mother-in-law. Hey, with the value in that, right? That's also the energy of money. So I see a lot of growth here in your card, and I see it happening fast, like lightning quick. Like people are more mature now. People are saying, hey, you know what? I see the value. Let's say it's an ex-husband and wife, and you all have a child together, and both of you all are remarried or whatever, and just seeing the value. Hey, we're doing it for our child. Everybody's at peace, and nobody is like they were years ago at each other's throat, fighting and all the negative, harsh words. However it comes together, it's going to come together, and it's going to be very, very harmonious. So it's going to be wish fulfillment for somebody. It's going to be wish, but there's something you had to walk away from that you felt like burned you. It's an emotion that somebody had to walk away from. Sweet treat. Okay, somebody could be coming together at a birth. I mean, at a baby shower. Somebody could be coming together at a wedding. Somebody could be coming together where they're serving some kind of sweet treat. So, this is not people being phony and just putting on your best behavior. This is somebody who is really at peace with themselves and where they are in their life. And you're really only interested in harmonious relationships. That's what I'm seeing right here. Okay, all right, sweet treats. Somebody could be even inviting you to their house and just saying, hey, let's all sit down and just, and just talk. We're all family. We're all, X, Y, and Z. So this is multi-layered here, but nevertheless, it's time to take action. It's time to ram through some emotions. It really is. It's time to just ram through some. We're coming up on a full moon. I know this says new moon, but Aries. You may have Aries in your chart. Aries is ruled by, it's the first sign in the zodiac. This is masculine energy. Somebody's going to be taking the action. This is somebody's going to be, taking action, ramming through those emotions of being stubborn, like you're inspiring yourself, putting fire up on, getting as far away from these treacherous thoughts about something. I don't like this person I'm stuck on. This is how they treated me 20 years ago, or all of that other stuff. This is where you're taking the initiative to change a situation. So, and again, in love. Like I said, in love, being at peace with something, right? So, yeah, putting those swords down, coming out of fight mode. That's coming up very, very soon. Just coming out of fight mode with something. Let's see, 666. I am centered. That's right, 666. We know what we usually see when we see the number 6, but it doesn't mean that. But anyway, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts, so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency, right? Somebody may have been having real demonic thoughts about something, like I said, treachery, about something that happened to you in your past where you felt like somebody burned you, and they could have felt like they burned you several times, but they burned you or burned family members or whatever. But again, I'm seeing somebody saying, no, I want a happy, harmonious, I want to protect my inner child. I want to have peace in my universe. And if it's somebody that I feel like I got to connect with in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm at peace with myself. So I don't have to schmooze. I don't have to, manipulate anybody. I am just in a good space. And so God is giving you your time back. Here we have joy. That's right. So I see somebody reconnecting with a joyous occasion. Here we have affirmations for joy. I was created for a purpose. Great things happen to me each day. My very presence is a blessing. I believe in myself. Joy is a choice, and I choose joy. Greater is coming. I am enough. That's right. I am enough. That's right. Just in case somebody wants to take a screenshot, one of my subscribers or one of my soul tribees actually sent me these, and this is the website, just in case somebody wants these cards. But like I said, moving through this cycle, everybody is going to have to step outside of their comfort zone, even cardinal signs, because like I said, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer are all cardinal signs, but it's easy for their default is to stay in their season, right? So now jumping from one season and initiating change in yourself can be chaotic and it can be confusing because you don't know how other people are going to receive your kind gesture. You don't know if they're going to reject it or they're going to accept it and proceed with caution. So again, as long as your intentions are sincere moving forward because you're at peace with yourself and your life, there's nothing wrong with wanting to the family life, being married and your family being in peace and harmony. Oh, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But again, like I said before, somebody's going to have to leave, like let bygones be bygones, forgive somebody from their past so that moving forward, all is good and harmonious, okay? That is what I have for you, Taurus. I will see you all on Monday. Let's see if there's one last message before we close out your card. But yeah, like I said, affirmations for joy. Somebody's going to come together in a joyous occasion and there will be sweet treats served. Like I said, somebody could be coming to a baby shower or a wedding or some kind of an event where it's bringing people together. It could be an awards show or something where people are coming together and you got to be at peace with yourself. Your inner child has to feel protected, and so you can do that work right now. Oh, not only that, before I pull this last card, Lover's card. Yeah, somebody's twin flame is coming in. And it's only because you feel complete. This is about completion. You feel complete, right? Here we go. I gave you some questions the last time, and so this is a good time for you to write down some questions and really get focused moving forward so that these moon phases won't throw your mood, your emotions, your feelings out of whack, right? The first question is, what are your top 3 priorities this week, this month, and this year? The second question is, what are your biggest fears? The third question is, do you have specific daily rituals and routines that nourish you? The fourth question is, do you reward yourself when you accomplish something? And then last but not least is, how much of your day or week do you block out for self-care and personal development? I went through those quickly because I listed the questions in the last video and the video before that. So by now you all probably have the questions, but I mentioned that for my new people who are tuned in for the first time. If you are, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this tribe. Consider subscribing. But when I look at your cards here, Taurus, I'm seeing a major shift going from what you initially thought 666 was. When you see that shifting from any low vibrating, treacherous thoughts about something that's saying, you know what, I deserve happiness. I deserve peace. Let me release something into the universe so I can move forward. I do want a family. I do want kids. I do want everything to be harmonious. I want to be able to get along with people and not operate in that space of treacherous thoughts. So that's what I'm seeing, wish fulfillment here. See, while Source is working on you, Source is working on other people too. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I have for you, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.